Obama was 7 cent. But ever since Trump won, it proved that I could be president.
Okay, so I had sent y'all the little link. I mean, I'm sure y'all heard about the little Kanye stuff. So what y'all feel about this nigga Kanye? Because I can't take him serious.
I don't feel like we should be even giving him attention.
Kanye!
Because he's doing it for his album.
But as many times as you
I feel like that. I feel like it's just publicity and he's just doing it for his album.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, though. So is that the definition of selling out? If he's doing this for album sales, is this selling out?
I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't know. I don't know why he's doing it. I don't know if he is doing it for publicity. I don't know what's going on his side of the world.
Okay, so do someone have to pull it up? What he said?
I do, but I'm on live. But I sent it to y'all.
I don't think he is doing it for publicity. I think that is truly how he feels. Because if you think about it, I've read, and I don't know how true this is, but I've read that Kanye lost like 9 million followers on Twitter. So
it wasn't 9 million. It was a lot of people.
Losing them from Twitter, why do you think that they're going to buy your album? They're not going to buy your album and support you because, it does. Now, if he comes out with the album and it's like, fuck Trump, y'all know I was doing that shit for my album, bitch nigga can suck my dick, some type shit, then it would be different. I would be like, okay, he did it for publicity. I'm not gonna say that. But exactly.
But honestly,
I think that's really how he feels.
Now,
he is a Kardashian now. They fucked him up. I already think he was cloned when he first got married to them.
But
to her.
No, some of the stuff that Kanye says.
And now he's just off the wall. He been crazy ever since his mom died, for real though.
Yeah, and that's why I'm looking at it crazy too. Cause I'm like, he always been saying crazy shit. Like some things that he said made a little sense where he love each other, whatever, blah blah blah. But I just don't like him. So it's like whatever he says, it's just like irritates my.
His last album was the shit for me. Like I fucking loved it.
I loved it.
But
like
Pablo,
I really like that.
Is he going to get a R. Kelly pass?
I don't ever buy albums anyway, so
you gonna get a what?
A R. Kelly pass.
What you mean?
Doing crazy shit and then still getting support by black people.
People won't support him.
I mean, because honestly, I think he with Kanye in this last. So if you haven't heard, Kanye just he said a bunch of things about how he aligns himself with some of how he loved Donald Trump. And the reason he loves Donald Trump because he doesn't always agree with the people he loves, but he still loves them or something like that.
I read something like that.
Right. So I mean, but so what he's saying is love your enemy, and then he said I love Donald Trump. So he's kind of saying that he's the enemy because he said he doesn't agree with the policies of Donald Trump, but he loves the person. But is Donald Trump too far gone to even, because that's the problem I have with it. It's not that you want to love everybody. The problem I have with it is the person that you're aligning yourself with, is using you to promote his message. You know what I mean? And
she irritating.
Sorry.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about it?
I mean, I don't like Donald Trump and I don't like Kanye. And I will love my enemies and I will try to support and help everybody out. But fuck both of them.
But so when his music comes on that he's about to release that's slapping, are you gonna listen?
No. I was never a Kanye fan. I was never a Kanye fan, so
I might listen. I don't ever buy albums or anything like that though.
Stream. It's about the streams and all that stuff. You like the Kardashians?
I like the Kardashians. They my friends, and I don't like Kanye.
I don't like the Kardashians either. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about none of them.
The Kardashians are a black family.
They making their money with or without my like. So
right, that shit don't make me no different.
And them Yeezy are ugly.
The Yeezy,
but they selling them. They ugly as hell.
Yeezys are ugly.
I'm about to vicious.
You have no intention.
So what do y'all feel about when he said about Obama that Obama didn't do anything for Chicago?
Well, he said,
years
he said Obama's been in office for 8 years and look at Chicago. He still messed up.
I mean, everything can't get done at.
But I think it's more what Kanye is expecting from the president, because that's a city and the president works federally. You know what I mean? So what can the leader federally affect how the city runs? That's what we all talk about, states' rights and all this stuff. He can't just impose his will on the city, you know?
Right. I think a lot of people, especially black people, and especially like the broke black people, they were like, yeah, we got a black president. Right. We're going to get jobs and we're going to get this. And why do y'all think that he would be able to change something it's just drastic
false
like
expectations that? Of what he actually can do. That's why.
That was a drastic change, though. Like, that was a black man in office.
Right.
So that means he's going to get everybody a good job?
No, that doesn't mean that. And I think that a lot of people did have high expectations, but that was just a drastic change in itself.
But I'm just saying, it's just, and what it all boils down to for me is expectation. You know, people expected President Obama to do things that the president really doesn't have the power to do.
Right.
You know, just because he was black. Like, he was going to say, all right, weed is legal everywhere. You know, let everybody out the jail.
For everyone. Right. Yeah, they was expecting that. And but a lot of people, I don't follow politics, so I could be wrong with saying this, but to my knowledge, when the president write whatever he does, it has to go through Congress to get approved. So the president can't even approve it himself.
Yeah,
he has to wait for Congress to approve it.
He can introduce it to legislation, so and someone has to pick it up, sign for it.
But that means nothing, because if his vote does not count for a damn thing.
Exactly.
Right. The president has influence. He can also make executive. He can make some executive decisions. Oh, he can make executive decisions, and like what Trump did when he made the travel ban. But then it has to go to court and all that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. The president's power is limited, but he has to be checks. It's checks and balances. But if it's supposed to be the Congress that checks the president, but right now with Trump, he has a Republican-controlled Congress, and they're not checking him on anything
because they're allowing him to do whatever he want to do. And the difference is when Obama was in office, the majority was still in the Republicans.
Exactly.
They weren't. That's why
they were not breaking for anything.
So everything that he tried to put in place, they shut
it down. And just like they're trying to now repeal everything that he's put in place, is a lot of changes, especially in the Justice Department, that they are trying to strip back all these mandatory and reintroduce mandatory minimums and all of this stuff, reignite the war on drugs instead of trying to decriminalize and institutionalize people, you know,
for drugs that were once illegal but now legal because white people have found a way to make money off of it.
Yo, hey, listen, but that is it's funny to me when white people think or when people think stuff is new. And it to us is so old, you know what I mean? But you gotta realize that, you know, like they're watching us and studying us. We gotta make the money though. You know, they studying us, trying to take out everything.
This has been happening for eons of time.
Right, but we gotta do something about
that it. Alone, what you said alone is not new. That is a science.
Right, that's why
that is an oppressive science that they got down to a pack from when they first brought our asses over here to begin with. That's why I don't like the Kardashians, because they're brilliant at that shit.
I like the Kardashians. That's a black family.
I don't like them. They take everything we do, them. They study us, and then they make money off of us. Absolutely. And then not only do they make money off of us, but they change the name to the shit that we originally created.
Well, those babies are black.
Which has been happening for eons of time, like the white Cleopatra.
Why are you looking at your phone like that?
Because Reese told me I can't get on it, so I need to find something else to do with my ADHD.
You are watching Soft30. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Click all the buttons. Click, 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 click.